Today, many of us will gather around a table piled high with cranberry sauce, stuffing, and turkey. But what about those who choose tofu over turkey? Welcome to WGBH's The Rewind, where each week we explore the public media archives where history is preserved, online and in the vault. What's your favorite Thanksgiving vegetable dish? Let us know your answer in the comments or on Twitter with the hashtag WGBHRewind. And consider adding a picture as part of our You and Julia challenge. More details are in the description. This week we're rewinding back to 1978 to take a look at a NewsHour report on a matter of national concern: vegetarian Thanksgiving food. In this clip, we'll see Jim Lehrer and Robert MacNeil discuss the history of Thanksgiving and prominent vegetarians from history. Let's take a look.
Millions of Americans celebrated Thanksgiving today by feasting on turkey and trimmings. It's a tradition that started more than 350 years ago, when the Pilgrims gave thanks for their first good harvest in the New World. But a growing number of Americans are celebrating this holiday without the turkey, primarily because they've become vegetarians. Good evening. A few years ago, you were a bit of a freak in this country if you didn't eat meat. But interest in vegetarianism appears to be growing for a variety of reasons. Today, according to the Roper Organization, 7 million Americans eat no meat at all. Another 37 million are limiting the amount they consume. So tonight, the Americans who chose not to eat turkey or beef or any other meat this Thanksgiving, and why. We recorded this program in advance so that we could have today off. Jim?
Robin, vegetarianism is not the pet rock fad of today some may think it is. It has a history that is long in time and sparkles with big names. Some vegetarian historians claim, in fact, that Adam and Eve, bidden only to eat the fruit of the trees, were the first true vegetarians. The documentation is much stronger, though, for people like Pythagoras, the Greek mathematician, who associated meat eating with barbaric animal sacrifices, or Plutarch, who said, "It is certainly not lions and wolves that we eat out of self-defense. On the contrary, we ignore these and slaughter harmless, tame creatures without stings or teeth to harm us." St. Francis of Assisi and Leonardo da Vinci agreed, da Vinci's line being, "He who does not value life does not deserve it." Benjamin Franklin claimed to be a believer, but he fell off the meat wagon from time to time. His main no-meat rationale had to do with nutrition. Lord Byron the same, to keep his weight down. His fellow poet, Shelley, had political reasons. By using land to raise grain instead of graze cattle, the poor could be adequately fed. Leo Tolstoy, the Russian novelist, also had a political tinge to his vegetarianism. He said it helped soothe his conscience because the peasants couldn't afford to eat meat. This motivation was aided by the fact that he had no teeth and couldn't chew meat anyhow. One of the more prominent vegetarians from English letters was George Bernard Shaw. His reason? A mind the caliber of mine does not need meat. And on the celebrity list goes. Showbiz people like Gloria Swanson, Steve Martin, Cloris Leachman, and Johnny Cash. Cash says it helped him lose 40 pounds, and he just feels better. Several sports people, the best known now probably being basketball player Bill Walton. No list of famous vegetarians would be complete without the name of Johnny Weissmuller, the man who played Tarzan in the movies. The record is silent on the eating habits of Tarzan's friend, Jane.
No matter what you're putting on your plate this year, we hope you have a happy and safe day, whether it's your Thanksgiving or your Friendsgiving or just a relaxing day at home. On our part at The Rewind, we're thankful for viewers like you, and we'll see you next week in the archives.